welcome back to the channel. I am about to head out in the van. We're going to meet Luke, Amy and Taco, the nomad pair. We're going to go and have a camp up together, and this is going to be the start of my new mini-series on the channel, Van Wars. And today we're comparing my Caddy micro camper to their Home on Wheels, their full-time van. So I'm just around the corner from the park up that we're possibly staying on tonight. Luke and Amy are about half an hour away, so I've stopped off at one of the weirdest shops in the world. It's called New Life in Cannock, and it's basically just random rubbish. Most of it doesn't have price tags on, it's all cheap anyway. So yeah, I'm going to see if I can go and find a little toy or some sort of gift for Taco. So, I've got Taco a couple of gifts. I'll put a few clips in of the shop now. Some of the items I found looked very dodgy. Now the first ones are supposedly little perfume bottles, but it looks like something very different to me. And the second one, I have no words for. I have not a clue what it is. You can make up your mind. But yeah, that is New Life in Cannock. It's pretty random. But yeah, anyway, let's head over to the car park. Luke and Amy and Taco shouldn't be too far behind me, and we'll see if they fancy staying there for the night or if they want to find somewhere different. So this is the first possible park up of the night. It's a bit of a stealth camp. There's an industrial estate and then there's this little park up. It's a long car park with, I don't know, probably 20 spaces.
Yeah, not too bad. Are you there?
I am, yeah.
Nice. I think we're literally just coming around the corner.
Oh, cool.
So hopefully we shall see you soon.
It's lovely and warm, isn't it?
It is very warm, yeah. Is it on an industrial estate?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you have to go up a hill?
Yes, I think. I suppose it depends which way you're coming.
Ah, I can see you.
I see you.
You're there. Oh.
Here it is.
Jack, I think we might have an issue.
What's that? Oh.
2.25.
2.25. We're about 3 metres, I think.
Yeah, that max air fan isn't going to be very good after you go under there, is it? I didn't think about that.
Neither's our headroom. Oh, mate, hang on.
This is a problem. Do you think we can squeeze under it?
I highly doubt that. Yeah, that's not happening, is it?
Should find somewhere new.
I've got a few nice places in mind. See? This is where you get a micro camper. Well, that was not something I thought about, was it? The best thing about having a micro camper, you can park it anywhere. Right, let's go find somewhere that Luke can fit his van. Off we go. Now I've got a big gravel car park in mind, so that should do the job. As far as I'm aware, there's no height barriers. I can't remember there being any, but like I say, I never need to really think about it, so we should be all right. There's one point to the micro camper size, but saying that, I suppose they also get a point for size because they can stand up in the van. I can't. Here we are, a little bit bumpy.
The only thing Amy did pick up on,
Yes.
look at Park tonight, one of the reviews, clearly used as a dogging site. Is that why we're here?
No. I did look earlier, and that's the one down there.
Oh, okay.
Did it say that about this one, did it, as well? Oh. Okay. There's a couple around here like this, and one definitely said all the reviews are dog inside,
Is that where you keep
drug
going?
deals or stuff like that. Well, yeah, why not?
This is
yeah.
fun, isn't it?
You reckon? Where do you want to go then? Yeah, so I've got gifts, but when they're not gifts. This shop, right, it's called, what's it called now, I forgot. New Life. So it's a charity. I found out after I paid, I found out it was a charity. So if you don't want them, then go in the bin. I'm not bothered. They're awful. It's a shop. I'll show you. I took some videos on my phone.
Okay.
The stuff that's in there isn't real stuff. No one wants it, basically. It's stuff they can't sell.
Okay.
And it just goes to this shop, and they basically give it away for next to nothing.
Okay.
So I thought, got a bit of time, go and see if I can find some things for Taco.
Okay.
So, yeah, you're getting excited. Don't get excited.
So intrigued.
I don't know what sort of toys he plays with. I don't know if he'll be
Anything
interested.
Oh.
that's
It probably will get popped.
Yeah,
will
he
pop into
will
it, but I
pop
love
up.
it.
Yeah.
So you can have
Thank
that if you
you.
want. Like I say, if they go in the bin, I'm not bothered whatsoever.
sure
I'm
he'll
going
have
to
a go.
play with that
And then
one.
this one, I had to get this,
Okay.
and it's not a Maine Coon.
Oh, that's
It's a
amazing.
little cat purse.
That is so cool.
Thank you.
It's okay.
Thank you very much.
Well, I went in, I thought, what can I buy?
Amazing.
And yeah,
It does look a bit like him.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That is that is cool. That's very cool. I wonder what Taco will make of it.
Do
Do you think it'd be freaked out?
Yeah,
I don't know,
probably.
it might be,
Yeah.
Right,
I didn't
we'll
think
show
about
it.
that.
We'll show him in a second. So we did get you a little present as well.
Oh wow.
We
That's
we saw it in Aldi,
That's pretty spot on.
and even
Thank
if you don't like it,
Yeah.
we thought it had
Perfect.
had to be done, didn't it?
It's cold as well.
Yeah, it is ice cold.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought it was a good timing to thank you very much to bring that
Thank
out.
Thank
That's
you.
quality. Lovely. Thank you.
Right. Well, cheers.
Yes.
Nice.
It's a bit warm, isn't it? I'm surprised you wanted to spend more time with me after last week.
Well, it did seem a good idea at the time. And then we were like,
And then you turned up.
what have we done?
Time to cook some dinner. Nice and simple. Well, that sun's in my face. Sausage and beans on toast. It's a good job I decided to have that because it goes out of date this month. Why is it not coming out? Come on. Oh, I've got bean juice everywhere. I don't know, there's people out there that can eat cold beans. Sorted.
Gourmet meal.
Yeah, man.
For.
What more could you ask for? Sausage and beans on toast.
Nice.
Beautiful, isn't it? Well, in fact, it's actually sausage and beans surrounded by toast.
Okay, that makes a good effort.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, that's like, I made it a bit fancier.
We've gone for
Oh, wow.
nachos with jalapenos, a little bit of beef on there, sour cream, and some nacho cheese.
Okay. Well, that's one
I mean,
perk.
this looks great. Like, this looks outstanding.
That's good, hearty British cuisine, that is.
Yeah. Do you want a beer?
I think I need one after comparing my attempt to yours. How mad is this? One step, 2 steps, and my head doesn't touch the ceiling.
Stand up.
Hey.
This huge home on wheels, and they don't even have a bottle opener.
I've got a spoon, but I could have been here for a while. Oh, thanks. This is exactly what you were trying to buy on it. the other day.
In fact,
What's he done now?
I've got 2.
He's got 2.
So now you've got one.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, thanks.
I feel bad. This one's not even out the packet.
That was from Van Life Festival at the weekend. I just
Oh, was
didn't
it?
because I was eating bottles, drinking bottles. I didn't want to carry that around
That makes sense.
in
That's
my pocket all weekend.
that's a good
so I
little
bought a
one,
little one. Yeah. There you go.
How many bottles do you need to get through to get yourself a dedicated bottle opener for one weekend?
Do you know what? Your window is bigger than my van.
To the basketball. What's this?
Not impressed.
So what is-
If you get the angle of that right, it'll look his face.
It does.
Do you want Mr. String? Is he out?
It's in my laptop. One.
That one's worth going for.
That was a good shot.
Yep. Good night.
Good night.
Enjoy your massive van.
Enjoy your ants.
Are they gone now? They're gone now. I haven't seen one since that one earlier, so should be alright, I think. That wasn't too bad. Couple of cars, loud cars, middle of the night, but then from like midnight onwards, I slept alright. Pack of huskies turned up at 6:30, and then torrential rain for about 10 minutes, about 7 o'clock. Now, what are the odds of that? The last time I parked on this car park, when I woke up the next morning, there was 2 British Gas caddies parked with me. I've just opened my blinds, and look what's there. Another British Gas caddy. Funnily enough, in the same spot that one of the others was parked last time. Right, so this coffee, I'm told, is the best coffee. I've got to start with the mug. That is. Is there anything on the other side? Yeah. That is pretty special, isn't it? Shalom.
Is it good?
That's proper, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
It beats this, doesn't it?
Have you still got that lumpy coffee?
Yeah, I need to go and buy some.
There it is. Coffee shouldn't make that noise.
Not really, though.
Got a room for
Yeah, squeeze
two
it.
little ones. Oh.
See how many people we can fit in the micro camper.
Oh, sorry.
That's alright, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Needs a clean anyway.
There's actually more room in here, I think, to... Oh, baby.
Whoa!
You just nudged me.
I didn't. I
You
sat
definitely...
down.
Have we got camera evidence of this?
Oh, no.
Probably, yeah.
Cheers. Oh, wow, this is... Yeah. So, we've spent a little bit of time in here, and it's fairly comfortable. I like
Yeah,
it.
I like it.
I don't know how we'd cope if we were living in it.
I think for two people, and definitely not the cat, I think it would be a bit of a tight squeeze.
It would
Yeah.
be.
But
Yeah.
I love the idea of, like, no offence, but if I was ever on my own,
There's little
No,
hints being dropped.
I've always just said, if I was a single person like Jack, this is probably the exact type of thing I'd have.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, there's ample room, and
Yeah.
I think we could, even as a couple, we could probably do a trip in it,
oh yeah.
like a couple of weeks, that sort of
Yeah.
thing, and it would be a bit of clambering over each other,
Yeah.
but I still think it would work quite well.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
how have you found it? Is there anything that you change, anything you like, don't like?
To be honest, for now it's doing the job, but obviously, as you know, the plan is to go a lot bigger.
Yeah.
A bit more space would be nice. Maybe be able to stand up.
It is
Like,
borderline
just about, yeah.
headroom
I
and,
mean, to be honest,
you've got ample headroom.
when I'm on my own, obviously I don't tend to sit like this.
Yeah.
I sit up there and sort of
Flake
chill
out a
out,
bit.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's perfect, really. Toilet's a bit of a pain, having to get it out to use
Yeah.
it and then put it back, and obviously shutting all the curtains. When I want to use it with you, you can just go in there and, like I say, for me, the bed's perfectly fine, but for two, it's not quite.
Yeah.
But
But
it's
again,
a single bed.
you've built it for you.
Well, yeah,
So-
yeah, I have. Yeah, I'm not planning to find anyone soon anyway. So.
Oh, sorry everyone.
should be alright.
No.
He's-
Maybe when he gets a bigger van.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Bigger van. I think I'd have a dog before a
Yeah.
girlfriend.
I would like to do a trip in it, and I think it's just, I was going to say it's a shame we've got Taco. It's not, we love Taco. But if we didn't have Taco, we could have like swapped for a night and seen how we got on in this, and how I don't think it's fair to give you Taco, especially with what he's just done with it.
Yeah.
Like, that is, we wouldn't put that on anyone.
And Jack is quite allergic to
Oh, yeah,
taco,
that too.
So
Yeah, that's a good point.
he might die.
Do you not reckon he'd just curl up on there and sleep?
No.
For the night? No.
He would be
You know
climbing.
Spider Pig? Do you remember Spider Pig?
Yeah.
He'd be.
Climbing on the.
Yeah.
Oh right, fair enough.
Well, should we head into ours and then see
Yeah.
what you think of that? What you change? Because obviously that is your plan to step up
it
to
is the way.
probably
that,
something that size, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. So obviously you live full time in the van. 2
Yeah.
years now.
Yeah, just over. Yeah.
How would you find living in a space like this?
Fine, really.
Yeah. We were a bit worried at first, obviously, two of us as a couple in a small space.
I mean, it must have been okay as the two of you because you've had a third.
We have
Yeah.
had a third. Yeah, and
hiding
that's
somewhere.
made things so much harder.
Yeah.
We were fine just us two. And we thought, you know what, we want more pain. So, no, he's
More
amazing.
pain and less sweet,
Yeah,
but
still wouldn't change it. Never really have any issues of like needing space or anything like that.
no.
To be fair, you've got it set up pretty well. haven't you?
I think so.
Like, the ease with having the fixed bed.
Yeah.
Obviously with mine, before
Yeah.
I go to sleep, I've got to set everything up.
Mhm.
And it doesn't take long, but some nights I'd love to just be able to jump in bed. Obviously, toilet as well.
Yep.
I have to get it out and put it away.
It's
Yeah.
always
It's nice and easy.
yeah. I mean, it's obviously in the shower.
Yeah.
But we don't move it out. It can get wet. It doesn't matter when we
Yeah.
shower. Wow, your shot's gone. Yeah, like in terms of layout, I don't think I'd really change it. I definitely want more windows
Yeah.
because it is quite a dark van. Like obviously we've got the one on the door,
Yeah.
but aside from that, we've got skylights, but there's no windows either side, and it is
Yeah.
dark.
Yeah, I suppose for the size of the van, if you compare the two, size of mine to the amount of light I've got coming in
Yeah.
is quite a lot more really, isn't it?
Yeah. So like the tiles could go. and then have a nice window there,
Yeah.
so you can look out when you're cooking and things like that. But I quite like having a decent sized kitchen area.
Yeah, that's
Definitely.
important.
Good sized sink as well is important, especially when you're like cooking properly.
Yeah.
Yeah, loads of vans have tiny sinks, don't they? It's like
Yeah.
you have to wash one cup at a
Yeah,
time.
mine's a bit of a pain, and to be honest, that's as big as I could have. I could have gone a
Yeah.
lot smaller in there. But yeah, I think
Yeah.
when I eventually do it, this is the sort of
Yeah.
setup I'll
Mm.
go for. Like, it's nice to have the 2 burners and, like say, a big sink.
Yeah.
And obviously, you've got battery
Yeah.
and air fryer.
Yeah, everything
Yeah.
kind of works.
A lot easier for cooking in here, isn't it?
Yeah, we
Definitely.
kind of needed it to be that way because we knew we were moving into it full
Yeah.
time, and so
Yeah.
it needs to work for us.
Yeah.
So it's probably overkill for so many people, but if you are living full time, like it's got to be right.
Yeah, I
It's got to
suppose
be.
it'd be overkill for just using it for weekends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like you say, for living in it, you've got to have that comfort, haven't you?
Yeah.
So this, you can jump in it, drive somewhere,
Mhm.
and then cook straight to bed
Yeah.
Yeah.
without really
The amount of
moving
times that
things
we've,
or
like-
changing things.
Taco. The amount of times we've stopped off at services and then been like, just have a quick nap.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you get 2-3
Yeah.
hours at most services,
Yeah.
so we can, or like go and grab coffee, go and chill for a bit, and then drive on.
Yeah,
Like,
it's all here
just-
waiting, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
no work to.
Yeah, we don't think, oh no, we won't bother because we've got to make the bed up, or like it's
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
everything's ready.
But
Yeah.
it doesn't feel cramped.
No, I don't think so.
I don't know if that's just because I'm used to being in that.
Maybe.
But how do you find, like, finance wise?
It's quite cheap.
Yeah.
I don't know actual figures.
We have a lot of unnecessary costs, but I think if
Yeah.
you were absolute basics, is really cheap to run. We don't pay for water, like we don't use campsites a lot, so
Don't need electricity because you've got the solar.
yeah, we're fully off grid.
It's all the things that you've got to pay out initially,
Yeah.
yeah,
but then when you don't have to pay for that
Totally,
monthly,
yeah.
like that's when you start
yeah,
reaping that back,
Yeah,
and
that's it, isn't it?
it works well that way, doesn't
Yeah.
it? But
Yourself,
we
yeah.
were saying the other day, because we've just come back from Peak District, as you know, and we were saying, like, if we didn't have a van
Yeah.
and we were paying for an apartment
Yeah.
every night, or all the trips we've done in the last 2 years,
Yeah.
Silly, isn't it?
how much money would we have spent if it's averaging 50, 100 quid a night?
yeah,
So it'd be a ridiculous amount of money.
Well, that's the thing, really. Like, you think a normal family that live in a house, they save all year
to go on there one
to go on
holiday,
one
yeah,
holiday.
yeah.
But you can just go whenever you want, wherever you want.
All our stuff's
and
with us.
take you home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's no
That's
brainer, isn't
That's
it?
yeah. Once I've committed and got something bigger, it's
Yeah.
the sort of layout I'd be looking at, 100%.
Storage wise as well, like we've got a lot of cupboards, but there's
Yeah.
2 of us, there's 2 lots of clothes. So again, if you're doing yours, you could probably get rid of that cupboard, and then again it's a lot more spacious.
The more time I spend in here, I think the closer it's getting to me doing it.
Yeah.
So, is there any sort of downside you find?
I think the one thing is the size of it when driving. We wouldn't change it because you have to think of the pros and cons of things, but the main con is we like to go nice country places, which
Down
normally
very
means
narrow lanes.
very narrow lanes.
Yeah.
And it is hard driving a vehicle this size.
It is, yeah. It's a weird one because it's quite narrow as long wheelbases go. Like if you look at relays boxes, they're wider than this,
Yeah.
but then it is longer. So then if you've got tight turns,
Yeah,
then you've got to be really conscious that you're not going to crush the inside when you're going around a corner.
yeah.
But aside from that, I don't think there are many downsides.
Height barriers.
Height barriers.
As we found out
As I
yesterday.
found out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a problem.
That's
but-
one thing that I don't even have to think about.
Yeah.
It's nice being able to park anywhere, but I'd rather lose a few car parks and have
Yeah.
Yeah.
the space and the
Yeah.
easy use. And
Yeah, and like we
Comfort.
were saying, you know, like, yeah, this is a long wheelbase, it is a long vehicle, but you're still going to have the same problems if you get a medium wheelbase in terms of height, in terms
Yeah.
of width, and you're not gaining
there's-
anything
there's-
really by having that slightly smaller van.
Well, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Medium wheelbase, you can't fit it in a normal parking space.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
You still can't
It's
go on
the
the height
same.
barriers. You
Yeah.
still have problems down narrow lanes.
Yeah.
Like, you might as well just go long, have the space,
Yeah.
and you're not any more inconspicuous in a medium wheelbase than you are a long. I think this is the one for you.
definitely.
How
100%.
much will you pay?
Yeah.
I'll swap you for a micro camper.
Yeah, let's do it.
Well, I am back home now. Had a great little camp up with Luke, Amy and Taco, and now I'm going to give some actual scores for the categories that I've come up with for Van Wars. So our 4 categories are comfort, ease of use, amenities/facilities, and style. So we'll start with Luke and Amy's van, and I can tell you, in my opinion, it's done pretty well. So for comfort, it's 5 out of 5. You can stand up, fixed bed, shower, toilet, big kitchen. It's got everything you need. Ease of use, gone 4 out of 5. Like I say, same as comfort. They can shower, they've got a full bed, kitchen's there, don't have to really move anything, don't have to set anything up, don't have to fold a bed out, don't have to get the toilet out. Everything's there to use, nice and easy. But with it being such a big van, as we found out in the video, they've got certain restrictions that stop them going to certain places in the van, or at least make it more difficult. So for ease of use, we've got 4 out of 5. Amenities / facilities. For this, I've gone 5 out of 5 again, because they've literally got everything you could want in a van. They've got loads of room, dual hob, sink, toilet, shower, air fryer. It's all there. There's not really much more they could put in the van to have better facilities. And last of all, style. Personally, I love their van. I think it's really cool. The way it's laid out is mint. I really like the van, so I've gone 5 out of 5 for style. So in total, they get 19 out of 20. That's going to take some beating in this series. And then we'll move on to my van. Maybe I've been a bit of a harsh critic of my van, but we'll see. So for comfort, I've gone 3 out of 5 because it's not the most comfortable. It's all right for a weekend. 11 days is the most I've done. You get used to the space after a while, but there is a point where it's not very comfortable. If I'm stuck in my van all day, because it's raining like this in the middle of June, it's not amazing. Can't stand up, difficult to get changed in the morning, and there's only so much stuff I can take, so it's not quite as comfortable as it could be. Ease of use, 4 out of 5. It's perfect to take anywhere. The van itself, I can park it anywhere, no restrictions, nothing like that. However, obviously to use my toilet, I have to take my toilet out and put it back. To use my bed, I have to pull my bed out and put it back. So it is a little bit more difficult to use my van as a camper van. Amenities and facilities, I've gone for a 4 out of 5 for my van. I think for the size of it, I've got everything I need. Dual hob, sink, toilet, bed. I've even got a little portable shower as well. So I've got what most people would put in a bigger van. I'd managed to get into a smaller van. So I think for that reason, yeah, 4 out of 5. And then lastly, style. I mean, it's my van. I love it. I love the colour. Some people hate it. I've gone 5 out of 5. I've got to give my van some love, haven't I, really? It's cool. It's a little micro camper. It's bright blue. It's a little bit different. However, there's more and more ex-British gas caddies turning up now. I like my little van, so 5 out of 5 for style. So my total score is 16 out of 20. So Luke and Amy's Home on Wheels just about beats it, 19 out of 20. It's a really good camp up with them. Really nice to see them again and compare the two vans. And like I say, it's given me a lot to think about for the future. Lots of plans. If you like this little series, just drop a comment, let me know. I'm going to do a few more. Micro camper versus micro camper, T5 versus micro camper, and maybe a few more. Thank you very, very much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you know as soon as I upload every week. And as always, look after yourselves.